Hey y'all, if you follow us on Instagram or check out our community page here on YouTube, you know that we got pigs again. So today I want to talk about why we got pigs and why we got these specific pigs. Can you say good morning, pigs? So these cute little pigs are Kune Kunes. I actually thought it was pronounced Kune Kunes, but they are Kune Kunes pigs. They're both male. Hi. If you don't know anything about this breed, and I'm still learning a lot myself, Kune Kunes are from New Zealand. They're really easy to raise on pasture because they have short snouts, so they don't dig up the pasture as much. They still can and sometimes will. But they are much better than regular farm breeds like Yorkshire, Hampshire, you know, those kinds of things, where they will just demolish land. Hi. Good morning. Is that you? No, not quite. Not yet. Now, the thing about raising Kune Kunes instead of like a big farm breed is there is a significant difference in the age in which you process them. When we processed Jackie and Wilson, they were about 6 months old. Whereas these guys will be closer to a year, maybe 18 months. That is a pretty big difference. But the really cool thing about these Kune Kunes is they do not eat very much. They'll eat about a cup a day, or maybe a cup twice a day. So that compared to the pounds and pounds of food we were giving to the other pigs is gonna be, I'm interested to see like how close it comes out in the amount of food we give them, since we gave the other ones so much food in a short amount of time, and they're gonna be getting so little food in a longer amount of time. The reason that I wanted pigs that would take longer to grow is because, well, one, I want to be able to pasture them with our goats. I also want to be able to have something to be feeding all of our scraps to. Our chickens will eat some of our scraps, but they're a lot more picky than I feel like most chickens are. Want up? No? Okay. You gonna be a little pig today? So with only feeding them very little grain and giving them all of, you know, like our food scraps, I really don't think we're going to be spending that much on food for them. So I'm not too concerned about having them for much, much longer. We do have the pigs in a very different area this time. That's the garden. This is our front pasture for the goats. And then we have our pigs right here up against the front of the property. We do want to kill all of the grass that's up here because we're going to be expanding the garden, and might as well let the pigs do it because it's free labor. This little pig house was born of necessity. We needed something really lightweight and easy to clean out, and something we could just move around without too much hassle, and that's what we came up with. And I think it's actually going to work for quite a while, since these are very slow growing pigs. So all we did was cut off one side of this plastic barrel and put a piece of wood across the bottom so that it won't roll. And that's pretty much it. So this is their water. Because they are so little, this is about as much water as they will go through in a day. So we'll just fill it up every night and it's fine. Judah, would you stop it? Yucky. Okay, come here. Man, climb up. There you go. Up and over. Good job. It's starting to get warm, so I had to put my hair up. If any of you are confused about how some videos I have longer hair and some videos I have very short hair, this is why. Okay, little pigs. See you guys later. Well, hey there, little boy. You jumping? Whoa. Hey, Pharaoh. Sit. You're a good boy. Good job, baby. Zimri. Looking nice and pretty. What's that, Judah? Right behind you. Goat. That's right. So, no, not Sayla. I've been calling her Sayla a lot because they look exactly alike. But Zimri here and Sabella are still in this front pasture because it's just the two of them now. They haven't been able to get the grass completely mowed down yet, and we haven't set up the next paddock and all that stuff. So they're just hanging out in here. And then in the pasture behind me, we have the trio. I just tape weighed little Zimri here, and she weighs about 70 pounds, which means she's almost ready to breed according to her body size. She also got her hooves trimmed, and she got some medicine because she was looking a little wormy, and got her copper bolus, just all the good stuff. We finally finished this pasture again because if you don't remember, that front line came down and we had to put up some new gates and stuff. Anyways, so now it's all fenced in again. So we have Mordecai, Ada, and Selah. They're doing really good. Selah is super bloated from eating all of the grass. The grass up in the front is taller than Mordecai. We were actually having some trouble with Mordecai. We found out he can jump the fence pretty easy when he wants to get to the girls. And he also was just powering through and going underneath the electric fence. So we had to retrain him to the fence, get him good and shocked. But now he's good. He won't even get within a couple of feet of it. So he's staying in his designated area, thankfully. Having these two share a fence is not ideal because fence breeding is possible. I haven't had it happen personally. I don't know anyone personally who it's happened to, but I have heard of it happening. So we're gonna add like 2 strands of electric fence on the other side so that he doesn't get any bright ideas. Selah, you're looking so good, baby. Yeah, look at that big old tummy sticking out. Got lots of food in there. When we turned the 3 of them loose into that pasture, Mordecai immediately ran over here and was standing at this gate flirting with Sabella and Zimri, and it was hilarious because Ada and Selah were just like eating, and they were so excited to have fresh grass, and he's like, neighbors. If you don't remember, when we brought Pharaoh home, I talked about training him with the fairy method, and let me tell you, I absolutely love it. Pharaoh spent the first 90 days here tethered to me pretty much at all times, unless it was overnight. Towards the end, I did let him stay out tethered with the girls. The rest of the time, he was on a leash with me doing chores, hanging out inside, working in the garden. Anything I did, he did. And now, I think it's safe to say we have a pretty good bond. The toddler's on the run. Hey, baby. You want to go up here? Yep. Get your cup. Come on, let's go. Okay, well, it seems like Judah is ready to go inside, so I'm gonna take him in. We're gonna hang out and wait for the heat of the day to pass. If you enjoyed watching today's video, please consider liking, sharing, or commenting down below. This just tells the YouTube algorithm that you enjoyed this video and that it should show it to other people. And it's a really non-committal way of supporting us. Now, if you feel like committing to us, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that just means you're gonna get a little pop-up every time we put out a new video. If you'd like to get to know us on a little bit more personal of a level, you can check us out on Instagram. I post there on a daily basis. If not an actual post, then I'm updating our stories very regularly. So it's a great place to see things as they're happening on the farm and with us, instead of on YouTube, where there's pretty much always a delay. Until we meet again, Judah, can you say bye? Bye. Wave.